Sarah, are you slacking off again? Get back to work.
No, I'm working as hard as I can.
Mom, you should keep an eye on her. She's always lying. She needs constant supervision.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Huh?
Great, then I'll go get some snacks. Want some chips?
Yeah, I want salt and vinegar.
What?
Hey, Sarah, how long are you going to take a break? Get your ass moving.
See, she's definitely slacking off.
Huh? Who's there?
So, the other day, I saw this trashy-looking woman walking with a scrawny guy. And
Oh, yeah?
that must be that trend everyone's talking about.
What trend?
You know, that thing. Come on, it's the middle of the day. Watch what you're making me say.
What's that supposed to mean? You're the one that started the convo. Now I'm curious.
Hey guys, there's a favor I'd like to ask the both of you.
Oh, hey, Doc. Sure thing. I'm going back to work.
Kathy, don't run away from me. I'm Sarah. I work as a medical receptionist while living with my husband, Tom, and his mother. Our son, Ryan, is a high school junior preparing for college entrance exams. I want to support him more, but work is so busy and stressful these days that I don't have time to look over his studies or give him any advice. And coming home doesn't provide any relief from work either.
Sarah, no matter how busy you are, you should at least cook nutritious meals for your husband and son. That's your job.
I'm sorry. I didn't have time to cook today.
That's no excuse. Buying ready-made meals from a supermarket is just lazy.
But nowadays, ready meals can be quite healthy and well-balanced. It's better than eating takeaway.
Nonsense. It's all preservatives. It's bad for your health. You shouldn't feed Tom or Ryan those kinds of things.
That's not true.
Well, I saw it on TV, so it must be true. You know, back in my day.
My mother-in-law is always criticizing me for every little thing I do. I guess you can say that a classic mother-in-law versus daughter-in-law conflict is alive and well in our house. I get exhausted from arguing with her after work. So I'm usually just nodding along and agreeing with whatever she says. But it's not like I'm able to avoid feeling any stress that way. It just builds and builds. Hey, your mom was criticizing my cooking again today.
Yeah, but it's not like she's trying to be mean. It's not that big of a deal.
You're not being serious, are you?
Of course I am. Mom doesn't mean any harm. She's just worried about me and Ryan, that's all. I'll take it to heart.
But ready meals can be high quality too. It's not fair to dismiss it outright just because she doesn't like me.
Whatever. Well, it's true that Mom's cooking is definitely better than yours. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I have an early start tomorrow.
Hey, wait a sec. Ugh. My husband Tom doesn't want to get involved in the conflict between me and his mother at all. He's useless. If anything, he's a bit of a mama's boy and always takes his mother's side. For example, just the other day, I went to take a bath and... Whew, I'm so tired. It's finally bath time. Huh? Wait, there's no water in the bath? Great. She did it again! The drain plug had been pulled out, and it wasn't the first time. Whenever this happens, it's always right after my mother-in-law uses the bath. She must be enjoying tormenting her daughter-in-law by not letting me relax. Come on, your mom is being awful. Tom, will you say something to her?
Nah, it must have been a mistake. Or the plug probably just fell out on its own.
It was definitely on purpose.
There's no way she would do something like that. Chill out.
But it always happens right after your mom uses the bath, every single time.
You don't need to fill the tub anyway. A shower should be more than enough. That's all I ever use. What makes such a big deal out of something so small?
But I want to relax in the bathtub after work.
Whatever. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Well, and I'm going on a business trip this weekend. Good night.
My conflict-avoiding husband never takes my side and just expects me to bear with whatever comes my way. In the midst of all of this, my sister-in-law, Emily, decided to come stay with us for her maternity leave. Apparently, she didn't get along with her husband and divorced while pregnant.
I'm home. I'll be in your care for a while. Phew, I'm tired from the trip.
There. Don't push yourself, Emily. You shouldn't be holding all of that yourself. Sarah will carry her things for her. Make yourself at home, honey. You can take it easy while you're there, and you don't have to do a thing.
Thanks, Mom. Sarah, please take good care of me.
I'm not your maid, you old hag. Karen was in high spirits because her daughter was back and a grandchild was on the way. Tom only made things worse by pampering Emily, making me feel even more uncomfortable around the house.
Sarah, haven't you folded the laundry yet? It's still a mess. Hurry that up.
I'm sorry. There's been more laundry lately with Emily here, so I can't keep up.
Don't talk back. Just get it done quickly. Honestly, you're so sloppy.
I'm sorry. I'm not your servant, you know. Give me a break, woman.
Hey, Mom, I noticed that the yard is looking pretty messy.
I know. My back's been hurting lately, so I can't take care of it myself. If only someone would be more thoughtful.
Hey, why don't we get Sarah to clean up the yard for us too? She's got plenty of energy.
Well, she's not exactly the type to think of doing that on her own. She can't do anything on her own initiative.
I see.
That's such a shame. I can hear you, you know. With Emily back, Karen's bullying escalated. The two of them seemed to be tag teaming to make my life miserable. The yard at the in-laws' house was big enough for a small vegetable garden, but it had become overgrown with weeds ever since Karen had stopped tending to it. It would take a lot of work to clean it up and get it back in order.
Hey, Sarah, could you clean up the yard for me?
What? Me?
Yeah, do some weeding and stuff. You've got time, haven't you? I'm pregnant, and Mom's back is so bad, so we can't do it. But it looks so sad like this. I want my baby to be able to eat vegetables from Mom's garden and grow up strong and healthy. Please? Please? You're the only one who could do it for us.
But I have a lot of other things to do.
Who do you think is letting you live in this house? Show some gratitude by working a little harder.
That's right. Emily's asking so nicely, so why can't you answer in kind? Don't you have a heart?
All right, I understand. I'll work on it. It's not like the baby can eat solid food right away anyway. Emily has been so pushy and selfish. I reluctantly started working on the yard bit by bit, between my work shifts and while doing the housework. Meanwhile, Tom was just drinking beer and watching TV.
Well, what are you watching today?
Now, I don't know what show this is, but it's a comedy. Look, that popular comedian is on. It's pretty good.
I like him. He's funny, isn't he?
I think I'll join you, if you both like it so much.
Karen and Emily were laughing and chatting with Tom inside the house while watching TV. I could hear their lively chatter from the window, and it only sounded like they were mocking me. Ugh, my shoulders and my back hurt. I hope this doesn't affect my work tomorrow.
Mom, let me help. Should I gather all these weeds and throw them away?
No, thank you, Ryan. Yes, please. The only saving grace was my son, Ryan. He's a quiet teenage boy who loves soccer. He doesn't talk much, but he has a kind heart and always helps me out with his chores, unlike my husband's family.
It's nice to have family time like this without anyone getting in our way.
It really is. There's no place like home.
That's right. It's your home, so you can come back whenever you want. You're welcome to stay as much as you like, Emily.
Oh, this stew is delicious. Did you make it, Mom?
Of course. I know exactly how you like your stew.
Yeah, as expected from you, Mom. You're the best cook ever.
I'm out here cleaning the yard for them, and they're acting like I don't even exist. I'm working hard on my job and at home, so why do I have to be treated like this? I feel like I'm going to explode with anger. What's the point in me being in this house?
Mom,
What is it, Ryan?
I scored a goal in the soccer match my team had the other day.
Really? You did? Oh, that's amazing.
I might become a regular player in their next official game. I'm really excited.
That's great. I'd love to watch you play. Really, Ryan is my only consolation.
Sarah, you look pale. Are you okay?
Oh yeah? Just some trouble at home. It's nothing big.
I see. Will you be alright for the shift today? I could cover for you if you want.
No, I'll be fine. I feel better knowing that I can avoid going back into that house, even just for a little while. I'll manage.
Is it really that bad at home?
Oh God, these documents never seem to end. It's so busy.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. Come on, let's get pumped up.
That day, I took as many breaks as possible, but was still exhausted from dealing with everything. I didn't feel like doing anything. It's morning. I could finally go to sleep after working all night. I'm exhausted. I fell into a deep sleep as soon as I got home in the early morning. When I woke up in the afternoon and went downstairs to the living room to eat something, Karen and Emily were glaring at me with disbelief.
What the hell are you thinking, Sarah? A daughter-in-law sleeping until this hour is just unacceptable. You should have been up hours ago.
But I was working until the early morning.
It's just desk work. Couldn't you finish quickly and come home earlier? You should care more about this family, about my brother, and about Mom. It's your job to help around the house.
Emily, this happens all the time. Sarah, you are really causing problems for all of us by being so lazy.
I see. I'm sorry that I'm troubling you so much.
Mom even made breakfast in your place today. You should be grateful.
Oh, did she? Thank you very much.
Oh my, but I'm sorry. It looks like I forgot to make your portion.
Oh, Mom, you're so forgetful. Silly you.
It's fine. Sarah prefers ready meals to my cooking anyways.
Is that so? That can't be healthy.
I actually prefer the ready meals you can get at the supermarket to Grandma's cooking, too.
Huh?
Good morning, Mom. Thanks for your hard work. I'm off to school.
Yeah, have a good day, Ryan. I was at a loss for words, frustrated with my mother-in-law who didn't understand how busy my job was, and Emily who kept piling up on the complaints. I didn't have the energy to argue back. That day, I just quickly heated up some leftovers and did the usual housework. Hey, since we both work, couldn't you help out a bit more with the housework, like the washing up or the laundry?
I'm tired too, you know. If it's too much, why don't you ask Mom for help?
That's why I'm asking you. I can't ask her.
I don't know anything about how to do the housework.
My, what's going on?
Oh, hey Mom. Sarah's complaining about not wanting to do the housework again. She's just making more excuses.
Sarah, what's wrong with you? I've noticed that you've been slacking off with that cleaning around the house lately. How dare you say something like that?
No, I just wanted Tom to help out a little because it's too much.
Poor Tom works so hard outside. It would be cruel to make him work at home too.
But these days, it's normal for husbands to share housework.
I don't know about sharing or whatever, but we have plenty of women in this house. Tom doesn't need to do anything.
It sounds like Sarah just wants to slack off and be lazy. Maybe my brother would have been happier if he married his ex-girlfriend instead. I really preferred her to Sarah, too. She was so nice and obedient.
I just wanted to ask for a little help because Tom told his mother and his sister the bullying from Karen and Emily escalated. I had to hear about Tom's ex-girlfriend, which I didn't want to know about. It was awful. Then, one day...
So, I saw that trashy woman walking with the same scrawny guy again.
Ugh!
I bet he's having an affair. And I saw this wedding ring. I even took a video of them together. Huh? Sarah, are you okay?
Ugh!
Hey, Sarah!
I was stressed and exhausted to the limit. I ended up coughing up blood during my shift. Kathy took me to see a doctor that was on shift immediately. The diagnosis was, fortunately, just a stomach ulcer. The cause was, of course, stress.
Sarah, I'm glad you're working hard. But don't push yourself too much. Your body is your capital, you know? You've got to take care of yourself.
Yes, I'll be careful.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Really.
Don't try to act tough. You're already falling apart. Something happened at home again, didn't it?
Well,
Come on, tell me everything.
usually I would have kept quiet, but with Emily back, the bullying had escalated so quickly that I couldn't take it anymore. It was too much for me to bear alone. I told Kathy and Doc everything.
That's terrible. I can't believe that there are people who do something like that.
Is it that bad? I've been dealing with this for so long. I can't tell.
You've become numb to it. You need to get out of there, even if it's just for now. You're going to collapse again.
But I need to wait until Ryan graduates from college.
How many years will it take? This is so frustrating. I'll help you make your case, so leave Tom right now.
But it's a family matter.
If you collapse, everything will fall apart here at work. I'll ask some other people for help too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was worried. If Kathy got involved with Karen and Emily, she might get hurt too. But at the same time, I felt a glimmer of hope. I couldn't help but feel the expectations for a life without Tom.
Well, you're not young anymore.
But it's not like you can't move around anymore, is it? If you can't go to work, at least you should do the housework and make up for the loss in money.
Surrounded by these insensitive people, I tried to balance my health and housework, hoping to recover as soon as possible so that I could return to my job. Then, one day, something unbelievable happened.
Sarah, you must be feeling better right now. Could you catch up on the housework? The house is in a mess because of you.
What? But the doctor said I should still rest.
Don't argue with me. The house is in a mess because you've been slacking off.
What if it affects the baby? It'll be your fault.
I understand. Kieran and Emily forced me to do more yard work. Honestly, I hadn't recovered much, but I thought it was better than being nagged constantly while trying to rest. I decided it was best to do some yard work outside where I wouldn't be bothered. However, these people wouldn't even allow that. I didn't have a moment of peace.
Sarah, are you slacking off again? Get back to work.
No, I'm working as hard as I can.
Mom, you should keep an eye on her. She's always lying. She needs constant supervision.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Huh?
Great. Then I'll go get some snacks. Want some chips?
Yeah, I want salt and vinegar.
What? Unbelievably, Karen and Emily started eating snacks right in front of me while I was working hard in the yard. And that's not all.
Hey, Sarah, how long are you going to take a break? Get your ass moving.
See, she's definitely slacking off.
Every time I stopped moving, they kept heckling me. I had reached my limit. I didn't care about anything anymore, and I just wanted to rest. But just when I was about to argue back...
Huh? Who's there?
Hello, I'm Kathy, Sarah's coworker. This looks interesting. What are you all doing in the yard?
Kathy. Why? Surprisingly, Kathy had come to the house. And that's not all. The doctor who examined me the other day was there too.
I came for a follow-up visit. What's going on here? Care to explain yourselves?
Oh, well, we're just...
Sarah was just voluntary helping with the yard work, that's all.
That's not true. They forced me to do it. I didn't want to.
Oh, Sarah, always joking around. Don't be so silly. We didn't force you. Hey, Sarah, how long are you going to take a break? Get your ass moving.
See? She's definitely slacking off.
Ugh. To be honest, this is clearly abuse. I wonder who would win if we took this to court.
Thanks to the two of them coming to my rescue, Karen and Emily were speechless. I thought I was finally saved, but just then...
I'm home. Wait, who are you people? This is my house.
Tom came home at the worst possible moment. Karen and Emily saw this as an opportunity and launched a counterattack against Kathy and the doctor.
Tom, you won't believe what these people have been saying.
They're accusing us of bullying Sarah. Isn't that just ridiculous?
Huh? Don't be stupid. You can't call that bullying. They're not doing anything wrong.
Excuse me? You see me in this state and you can still say that?
Wait, I've seen this guy somewhere before. Where was it?
Of course I could still say that. There's no way my mom and sister would do something like that. They're not bullies. You're just being sensitive.
Excuse me, but Sarah developed a stomach ulcer because of these two treating her so badly.
So what? She's not going to die from it, right? That's fine.
Do you think anything is okay as long as it doesn't kill someone? Are you an idiot?
Who do you think you are? Want me to call the police?
I came here for a patient follow-up. Go ahead and call them if you want. I haven't done anything to warrant calling them.
Doctor, please don't get so angry. It's okay.
Are you okay with this? I can't let this man who's mocking your on us get away with it. We should fight this right now and find a solution to your problems.
Oh, I got it.
What's with this woman?
I've seen him before. He was the man that was walking with a trashy-looking woman near the station.
That's impossible. You must have mistaken me for someone else.
Nope. I have a video, you filthy liar.
Surprisingly, Kathy's phone showed a video of Tom walking arm in arm with an unknown woman. And then, after that, they...
Yuri, which hotel should we go to today?
Ugh.
Sarah! Wait, that's not... I told the family I'm going on a business trip for the weekend so we can play all night and have a lot of fun.
She's got your mom and sister abusing her, and then you go out and have an affair? Everyone in this family is the worst.
Tom, what have you done?
Wait, it's not what you think.
Should we call the police now?
Oh no, please, no!
My tired body couldn't keep up with the rapid turn of events. To think that while I was enduring the verbal attacks from Emily and Karen and the endless housework, this man was out having fun with another woman? I was stunned, just staring blankly at everyone. That's why I didn't notice what Tom was about to do.
If I can get rid of that evidence, then there won't be any problem.
What?
Stop right there.
Tom lunged at Kathy in an attempt to grab her phone. The doctor quickly tried to intervene, but Tom pushed him out of the way. I couldn't do anything anymore. Just as I was about to cover my eyes...
Watch out!
Ugh!
Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
No, I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Ryan!
Mom, what on earth happened here?
I explained everything to Ryan. The doctor had restrained Tom, and the police would soon be arriving. After hearing the whole story, Ryan turned to Karen, Emily, and Tom and began to speak.
I've known all along that you were bullying Mom. You all took advantage of her silence to do whatever you wanted. But that's over now. I called the police, so you better reflect on your actions in jail. You deserve everything you've got coming to you.
Ryan, what do you think you're doing to your dad?
You've never been a dad to me. The only one who raised me was Mom. Didn't you notice? I haven't eaten dinner with Grandma and you for a long time. because I couldn't bear you both.
That's because you were going through a rebellious phase, right?
How could I sit and eat while you were all bad-mouthing my mom? It made me sick.
Ryan,
I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't do anything for you until now. Let's leave this place right away.
but what about your college tuition? I don't have the money.
Don't worry about that.
Huh?
We can manage with the compensation we'll get from these people.
What? You want us to pay you compensation? You ungrateful brats.
Who's ungrateful? You've been exploiting Mom all this time. You owe it to her.
Excuse me, this is the police. Who made the call?
I did. The truth is,
And that's how my painful life at my in-laws' house came to an end. Thanks to Ryan, Kathy, and the doctor, thanks to their help, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. After that, Ryan and I moved in with my parents, who were in tears when they saw my condition. Of course, since it was a family matter, my mother-in-law once received a stern warning, but the whole neighborhood knew about the incident, so Tom and his family would have to live with the shame and gossip.
from now on, I'll make sure you can relax, Mom.
Ryan successfully entered college and even managed to get a sports scholarship that greatly reduced his tuition fees. I had no idea Ryan was so talented at soccer, so I was really shocked to hear the news. After everything that happened, I really regret not taking more time to go and cheer for him at his games earlier. And as for my in-laws,
Mom, help out with the housework a little, will you? You're not doing anything.
But my back hurts.
You're completely useless. Get up and get moving.
What did you say? After all I've done to raise you, ungrateful woman?
Now, both of you.
This is all your fault, idiot. Shut up.
Ah!
because of that incident, they had to pay me a large amount in compensation, and I received alimony when Tom and I got divorced too. It seems he even lost his job when the company found out about his affair, but I'm not surprised. Apparently, he had been using his business trips as an excuse to cheat, so he got what he deserved. We also sued his mistress for damages. I heard that she was married too, so things aren't going well on her end either.
Sarah would have never left us if you hadn't cheated on her. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you.
That's right, you idiot. It's all your fault.
What? It was because you two were bullying her.
By the way, I heard Emily gave birth safely, but being so spoiled, she couldn't handle raising a baby and spent most of her time screeching at Tom and her mother. The neighbors, scared by the constant crying and shouting, called the police and child services, and it seems that the baby was taken away. I don't know what happened after that, but I hope the child is safe.
Mom, you'll definitely come to my game today, right?
Of course. And I'll bring Kathy too. We're so excited. I've decided to use my free time for Ryan and myself from now on. I sent my son off with a smile, handing him a lunchbox filled with love. Every day is wonderful now. I'm so glad I got divorced. I really am grateful for all the wonderful people I've got surrounding me.